you know, when you're looking at late stage empires throughout history, we talk about it so much. There are all these different trends that happen over and over again. Go back to the Roman Empire, go back to any empire. And one of them is a separation of classes. The diminishingly small, powerful, more and more powerful elites, and everyone else. And eventually, the scale of math and money tips. Now, what's funny is this is like the story of my life, but not what I just said, what I'm about to say. I was watching a clip a couple days ago. I believe Elizabeth Lane posted it on Twitter. It was from the Rebel Wisdom show hosted by David Fuller. It was from back in 2020 with Douglas Rushkoff, who spent a lot of time with billionaires. Guy I don't know a ton about, but I was thinking to myself, man, this would make a great podcast. And then today, Danny Jones drops a podcast with Douglas Rushkoff. So shout out Danny Jones. Everyone go check out that episode. Danny Jones never, ever gets the credit he deserves. Basically, if you look at any big podcast where like a guest blows up, there's a 20% chance over the past like 5 years that this was Danny Jones plus X number of months. Like Danny gets people first, turns over rocks, or, you know, people, maybe sometimes people who are known but just haven't done the podcast circuit or whatever, and he gets it and then it goes. So maybe that'll happen with this Douglas Rushkoff guy. But let's play this clip real quick, Deef, because again, this was released on February 7th, 2020. So over a month before the pandemic started, which was obviously a world-changing event and all that. And Douglas Rushkoff is talking about some very candid conversations he has had with people who I would describe as very separated from the realities of the average person. Let's run it.
Yeah, I was invited to do what I thought was a talk to like bankers or something at a resort. And instead of me going out on stage to do a talk, they brought these 5 guys into the green room who started peppering me with all these questions about the digital future, like Bitcoin or Ethereum and augmented reality or virtual reality. I figured it was one of these things where it's just these 5 billionaires looking for, investment strategies from someone who's on the ground in the cyber revolution. And eventually they got around to the question of, Alaska or New Zealand. Right? So they wanted to know mainly how to prepare for the inevitable collapse of society. And the question we spent most of the time on was, how do I maintain control of my security force after the event?